Hi, and welcome to my kitchen. I want to show you two different ways to peel a pomegranate. Pomegranates are delicious, and it was only about 3 or 4 years ago that I tried them for the first time. Before that, it just looked like this scary pinkish red fruit that was really big and it probably tasted weird. Boy, was I wrong. Pomegranates are so tasty, and the good news is they're really easy to peel. So there's no need to overpay for the pre-peeled pomegranate aerials at the store. You can do it yourself. Like I said, today I'm going to show you two different methods to peeling the pomegranate, and you can choose whichever one works best for you. Let's get started. The first thing you're going to need is an apron. The reason that I say you should use an apron is because pomegranate juice stains. And needless to say, I learned that the hard way. So just make sure to use something or don't do it wearing nice clothes that you don't want to get stained. So I'm going to have an apron on, but feel free to, do it in a sweatshirt, or you don't need that many supplies. You need a small knife, a pomegranate, a bowl, and some water for this first method. So these pomegranates are huge. These ones are from Costco. You can see it here in comparison to my hand. These ones are really big. Some of them are this big, some of them are a little bit smaller than this, and some of them are fairly small. And I think that maybe it has to do with varieties or something like that. So first, what I always do is I take off this little sort of like bloom thing here, just so that we're flat all the way around. Then you want to kind of score the pomegranate on the outside. So don't cut it too hard, because then you're going to actually dig into the seeds, and that's when it starts getting messy. So you just want to score. See how I'm going very, very lightly with the knife? You just want to score it really lightly here. And then I just pull at it a little bit. And again, you want to be careful because this is where things can get messy. And I just kind of pull at it a little bit. I'm the Hulk. Just kidding. So see how it's starting to come open like that? You want to continue to pull, continue to pull. Now I'm already holding it over the bowl because some of the pomegranate seeds are falling in. Now I want to fill up this bowl with water. Probably not all the way full, but at least halfway full, because what we're going to do is we're going to take, I always do it in sections. I like to do it in half sections. You can also cut it in quarter sections, so instead of just scoring it one way all the way around, you would score the pomegranate all the way around and then all the way around this way, and then you would pull it apart into 4 pieces. So I like to do it in halves, so for this particular demonstration we're going to do it in halves. Let me roll up my sleeves a little bit here. Yeah, pomegranates are delicious. So now that I have this full of water, I'm going to take the pomegranate. Let me put this up here, make sure you guys can see it. I'm going to take the pomegranate and totally submerge it into the water. See how it is completely covered? My hands are covered and the pomegranate is covered. Okay, so while doing that, I'm going to pull the pomegranate apart further. Because we're underwater, if there's any spray of juice or anything like that, then it will not get on us, which is a positive thing. So you'll see what I'm doing. I'll take it out of the water here and show you guys really quickly. But basically, I just start pulling the pomegranate apart underneath water, and then I just pull at the seeds like this, and they fall out. And you just slowly keep doing that all the way around. Now you can also do the same exact method without water, but like I am right now doing it above water, but it's a lot messier that way. So I like to do it underwater. And there is another benefit that I will show you here in a second. I just need some proof of it first before I can show you. If you get a big piece like that, you just take it out and set it off to the side. So that is not edible. All right. So that is the first half of the pomegranate all done. Now this is the other advantage to doing it in water. Do you guys see the seeds are on the bottom and there's these white pieces floating on top? That is so awesome because I just take my hand, scoop them out, and if there's a seed sticking to one, you just get that seed off and the seed sinks to the bottom, and here's all your white stuff. And we can just get rid of that. And so it's a super easy way to separate the seeds from the white. And if you accidentally eat some of the white, you know, it's not poisonous, it's not going to hurt you, but it's just kind of bitter. It doesn't taste very good. So that's why we try to get as much of it off the seeds as possible. So there we go. That is the first half. And then to continue with the second half, I would just submerge that and continue separating it. Okay, so this is the whole entire pomegranate in the bowl. So we'll just scoop this white stuff off the top again. There's an extra seed. And get rid of it, and then we are good to go. I like this method. You know, some people think it's really time consuming. And you know, at first I probably wasn't as fast at it as I am now. You know, just because I peeled who knows how many pomegranates. But it's, you know, it does take a little patience, but if you get a really big bowl and you have plenty of water in there, then you can just dunk the whole entire thing in there and you are done. So the other thing I like about this method is that you're really hitting two birds with one stone, because by doing it in water, you're also washing the pomegranate seeds at the same time. So now I will dump off all this extra water, and I'm still getting some of that white stuff out. And then I put my hand here to keep pomegranate seeds from going. We will get the rest of that water. Now that's all drained off. That's how many pomegranate seeds we got from one pomegranate. And you guys saw, this isn't the same one, but it's pretty similar in size. So, not too shabby. Okay, for the second method, we are going to need, again, a big bowl, a pomegranate, obviously, a knife, and for this particular one, you are going to need some sort of a spoon or a wooden spatula. I'm going to use a silicone spoon, but basically, again, we're going to remove this little guy and score the pomegranate. This time we want to do it in half again, and we're going to go around the middle this time. So remember, just really lightly score it. Be careful as you're just kind of scraping the top very carefully. Go. And then again, you're going to pull it apart. And take the knife and cut it a little bit more once you peel it open a little bit. There we go. So there's our beautiful pomegranate. Again, we're just going to do it by the half. So set that one aside. And basically you're going to turn the pomegranate over your bowl. You don't need any water this time, but I still like to do it in the sink. And you're just going to tap your pomegranate with the spoon. And you can hear the seeds falling out. This is quite a bit messier to me than the water method. I like to call it love tapping the pomegranate. You know, check every once in a while, see how many seeds are left, and then you kind of bang it a little bit more in that area. And I think that is all of it. Yep, pretty much. Yep, there we go. So that's what it looks like when you're all done. And then here is the seeds. You can see there's like a lot more splashing from that one, which is why I prefer personally the water method more. But see, the white pieces in this one, they're just kind of sitting on top, and you just pull them right off. So that is the one half. Now we'll do the other half. And we have peeled 2 pomegranates in a very short amount of time. Rinse these. All right, so now I've rinsed the first half of our second pomegranate. And this is the first pomegranate, and here's the second. I really hope that you enjoyed this tutorial on how to peel a pomegranate with me today. It was super fun to have you here in my kitchen, and I really hope this is helpful to you, and that maybe if you've never tried pomegranate before, you'll give it a try after watching this today. They are super good for you, very refreshing, full of antioxidants, and you really can't go wrong with them. You can throw them on top of Greek yogurt, put them on top of a salad. The sky is the limit. So enjoy, eat up, and stay healthy.